And for some more special presentations, please help me welcome to the stage Representative Terry Rogers. And Dan Gassaway was on the program tonight, but he was unable to make it. But Representative Terry Rogers.
Wow, that was a hard act to follow. Kimberly, no offense, but you may not be the only star in the room tonight. They were great. We are very proud of you in the state of Georgia. I have the privilege of representing Habersham County, and of course Habersham County is proud of you, but the state of Georgia is very, very proud of you. On behalf of the Georgia State House of Representatives, I have here a resolution honoring you, listing your many accomplishments and what you mean to the state of Georgia, and I'm not going to bore everybody and read it, but it does talk all about the greatness of what you are as a Georgian. And I get to do double duty tonight because on behalf of Governor Nathan Deal and Secretary of State Brian Kemp, I would like to read this. It says, the state of Georgia, Secretary of State, I, Brian P. Kemp, Secretary of State of the state of Georgia, do hereby proclaim Kimberly B. Schlapman as an outstanding Georgia citizen. May this outstanding citizen be afforded every courtesy as a goodwill ambassador from Georgia in her travels to other states, to nations beyond the borders of the United States of America, or wherever she may hereafter travel or reside. Thank you for your service to our state. You represent us well, and we are very, very proud of you, Kim. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Rogers. Now please help me welcome Senator John Wilkinson.
Thank you, Kimberly. It is a privilege for me to be here tonight. I don't know you. I've not known you as long as some of the other people on the program have, but you know, sometimes when you have an opportunity to just start with a clean slate, that can be a good thing. I will tell you this, I think you can tell a lot about a person. They say in politics that you can tell a lot about a politician by the way they treat children and people who can't do anything for them. And one thing I've seen tonight, that was really a moving performance by the young people to me, and obviously you're a mentor and a role model to them, and you're the kind of person that cares. And just having the opportunity to meet you tonight, your pastor, your family, that just tells me a lot about the kind of person that you are, not just as a vocalist, but on those other things that really count in life. So it's a privilege for me to represent Habersham County in the Georgia State Senate, and I do represent all of Habersham County, even though I did have some thoughts that went back through my mind about my dad when I saw that picture from South Habersham. But since I represent all of Habersham County, I won't say go Rebels. But I will say that I have this resolution, and on behalf of Lieutenant Governor Casey Cagle and the members of the Georgia State Senate, I'm very proud to recognize you for your accomplishments.
Thank you so much, Senator Wilkinson. And finally tonight, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Darren Kendall, who is here tonight representing U.S. Congressman Doug Collins.
Hi, Ken. It's a great pleasure for me to be here on behalf of my boss, United States Congressman Doug Collins. He was scheduled to be here, but there are some issues going on in Washington, and he had to be up there. But like I said, it's a great pleasure for me to be here, and my boss did a speech on the House floor honoring you with all of your successes, all of your accomplishments, and this is the official text that was entered into the record of the 113th Congress, and I'd like to present it to you. Congratulations, Kim.
Thank you, Darren, and thank you to all of our special presenters tonight. What an amazing array of presentations to you, Kimberly. Wow. Wow. All right, now, Kimberly, I want you to look up at the screen for a special message.
Hi, Kimberly. We just want to say happy birthday and
Congratulations on your big day.
yes,
Yay! Happy birthday!
our lives wouldn't be the same without you, and you're an amazing person and a human being, and we love you and your family.
And when can I see Daisy again?
Have
I'm
a-
freaking out with my dog.
Have a
Say
great
I love
day.
you.
We love you.
Love you.
Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, Kimberly.
Hi, Kimberly. Who else? Anybody else you want to say hey to?
Maybe Schlapman.
Maybe Schlapman and Daisy.
Secret though.
Okay.
Oh, telling a secret. Hi, we love y'all very much. There's some kind of secret going on. And wish we could be there so bad. I'm sorry that we're not there.
Hey,
And
go color jacket.
oh, what?
We just wanted to say that we love you so much. You and your beautiful Bramlett family that's all there. And how proud we are of you.
Yes, we love you very much. And here's to 25 years of friendship.
Woo!
We have been through it together, girl. And I would not trade 1 minute of it with you. You've been such a dear friend. Oh,
That was very sweet.
That was sweet.
That was sweet.
And I just can't imagine these last 25 years without you by my side. So I love you more than you'll ever know. You are the sunshine in the room, and you make our lives better. And we hope you're having a great birthday and a great,
you're having a great birthday.
celebration of your life. Kimberly,
your day,
Bramlett,
Kimberly.
Schlapman.
We love you.
y'all.
Mwah. Blow 'em a kiss.
Mwah.
Yay. Awesome.
Let me say something.
Okay.
Kimberly, all I can say is it must be a wild time on that bus.
Mwah.
Yeah, and you were missing one more, so you can only imagine.
Well, since you're back home, we thought it might be fun to take a trip back in time and reminisce with some of the people that helped sort of form who you are on your journey. So, waiting backstage, we have some mystery guests who are going to come out and tell some stories on you. I mean, about you. And just like the great old TV show,
I knew you were an exceptional talent when singing, and the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra agreed.
Please welcome John Foster.
Well, Kimberly, Stephen, Daisy, welcome home and happy birthday. You know, they always say that you can't go home, but I believe you would be welcome home anytime. So when you just tell Stephen, when you're going to get off of the road, you pack his bags, you're going to Cornelia, Georgia. Even though there are generations between us, I often observed Kimberly in her growing up years. I can remember her as a very special young lady with an exceptional personality, and man, could she sing. You just knew that she was destined for big achievements in her life. I remember her singing with the Atlanta Symphony Orchestra, with the Atlanta Braves, and many local and regional singing contests, and she always was a winner. Now, I'm not going to say much more about her personally because we're going to leave that up to those that follow me about her success. But I just want to give you a personal brief review as I observed Kimberly while she was growing up in this community. As I thought about how to frame my thoughts about Kimberly, I remembered a question. The question was first asked by Horatio Alger Jr. in his play Jacob Marlowe's Secret. But it was vaudeville in the 1920s and 30s that etched it within American folklore. Likewise, the field of business marketing was for nearly a century. They asked the question. Political candidates asked the question. And perhaps more widely known, the field of entertainment, and notably music, asked the question. It literally was the litmus test of success. And the question was, will it play in Peoria? If so, it would play well across America. And that's why to this day, Peoria is still considered the test market capital of America. Of course, some fields, particularly the field of music, and more specifically country music, no longer initially ask, will it play in Peoria? Rather, it asks, will it play well in Nashville, Tennessee? And that's why many years ago, Kimberly, with her heart and soul full of music, set her sights on that city. And we celebrate today because Nashville has responded with a resounding yes. Her music does play well. And we celebrate because our nation and every place on earth where country music is played agree. The music of Little Big Town, and notably Kimberly, plays well. They've sold thousands of CDs, had hundreds of concerts, and they receive many national awards and recognitions. And we, the family of Kimberly, understand, cherish, as well as celebrate her accomplishments. And I say understand because we know her music plays well in Nashville and elsewhere, because her life has and continues to play well in her hometown on Camp Creek Road and elsewhere. We know her life has a beautiful melody all of its own. We as her friends know her to be a lady who is beautiful, a lady who is gracious, a lady who is well-grounded. We know her to be as concerned for her audience as for her own interest, a very rare and wonderful trait indeed among many who appear in film and on stage. Yes, indeed, her music plays well because her life plays well. But moreover, her music and life play well because her spirit, her soul plays well. For behind the person one sees in public is the same person in private. A lady of character, a lady of faith, a lady of principle, a real person. I'm not only proud of the accomplishments of Kimberly, so are all of us, her hometown, family, and friends. I am gratified to publicly state I am proud of her, and I am proud to be a member of her family through my wife's side of the family. I believe about third cousins. So Nashville and we have indeed been blessed. And should she ever choose to perform in Peoria, believe me, she will play well. Congratulations, continued success, and God bless you.
Kimberly, he will not tell you this, but the beginning of this idea was actually John Foster's. So, okay, Kimberly, here is your next blast from the past.
Kim, it's the fall of 1986, and you've just been crowned the homecoming queen. We have a victory over Madison County, and then we leave and come to the old cafeteria and decorate all night long for the dance.
Please welcome Patsy Bell.
What an honor to be here to celebrate this night with Kim. I had the pleasure of teaching this young lady in high school, and the thing I remember about Kim is her smile. You would be up teaching and you would look up, and across the room there she'd be with that beautiful, gorgeous smile that we still see today. She was involved in so many things in high school. She was our homecoming queen that year. She was actually secretary of our student council, and that's when I was able to work with her so closely. She was also involved in the Miss Habersham Central pageant. She was Miss Congeniality. She was in FCA. She was in Beta Club. She was involved in so many, many things. But the thing that I remember about Kim most of all, and she's still that way today, and you can see this through her music, her smile, her love of family, and her love of God. As an educator, the most special thing about Kim is that she has continued to live her life with high expectations, high standards, and as I said, that love of family and love of God. And as a teacher still at Habersham Central, I wish we had more role models out there like Kim. We need them for all of our children. Kim, you're very special. I'm honored to be here, and I feel very special to have taught you.
Thank you, Patsy. Now, Kimberly, this game continues. Do you remember this voice?
Kim, I remember the excitement and giggles we shared on a road trip with Lona to Tennessee to record a jingle.
Let's welcome Brenda Speed.
Shatam, Tamil, I love you. Though your words and songs are now different, it's evident in all that you do that your heart's still the same. Love in any language, a song I considered your signature song, complete with sign language. And I made sure it was on every playlist each time you provided the entertainment for one of our events. I've been blessed to be able to watch you perform in various and on various platforms, singing on the grounds, better known as grass, at North Georgia Tech, flatbed trucks at Habersham's Homecoming, and sound booths in Tennessee to record a jingle to be used in advertising and radio, but also TV. And if you remember, you not only sang the jingle, but you were in the commercial as well. And don't forget, singing in front of thousands of people at the Braves game. To be honest, I've wanted to apologize for that for a long time because I felt a little guilty for mentioning that opportunity, because by the time you went down there a couple of times for auditions, you had to buy tickets for your family to get in the game. I know it cost you more than there was ever any prize money, if there was any at all, but I kept thinking to myself, exposure, she's getting exposure. I just knew somebody'd hear you sing and have a contract ready by the end of the game. Naive, yes, but my belief in you and your talent was immeasurable. When I look back where you've come from and look where you're going, wow, what an amazing story. Thank you for what you mean to those of us who have had the opportunity to work beside you, watch you grow into a woman who is the same whether you're on a TV cooking show, performing and winning awards at the CMAs, or sitting in the stands at a local high school football game, which happens to be the last time I had the opportunity to see you and we got a chance to sit and catch up. Your parents set a wonderful example of loving God first, their family, their church, their community, and now you have that opportunity to set the example for Daisy and those beautiful nieces of yours, not to mention thousands and thousands of fans. Kim, in 1987, when you sang the lyrics, There's a special pride in our community. None of us could ever have dreamed just how much those words would ring true because of you and your accomplishments. Lona also wanted to be a part of this special event. Naturally, she was out of town traveling, so she does have a message for you, but I have to show that first for us to hear that. So I'm going to leave you with Proverbs 31:31. Give her the reward she has earned, and let her works bring praise at the city gate. Now here's Lona.
Thank you, Brenda. All right, Kim, do you remember the sign language from Love in Any Language? I just wonder, do you? I won't make you do it tonight. Okay, does this voice strike a chord?
Thinking back on things, I guess I consider myself to be Kim's first agent. Kimberly, let's remember that when your contract negotiations come up again. And by the way, I want to know if you know that sign language for Love in Any Language too.
Let's welcome Bill Lloyd.
When I was asked to participate in this very special tribute, as I hung up the telephone, I thought to myself, what have I gotten myself into? How on earth can I say what I need to say about our own Kimberly in just a few short minutes? And after many long hours of reflection, my comments tonight represent only a few of the many special experiences that I will hold forever in my heart and mind about you, Kim. Many years ago now, while I was president of the Cornelia Kiwanis Club, we began an annual event known as the Kiwanis Talent Showcase. Local students compete in elementary, middle school, and high school divisions. And the winner of the high school division goes on to compete at the state level for scholarships. We've also had local winners to go on to compete at the international level. And I remember as though it were yesterday, standing just off stage, peering quite unprofessionally through the teaser curtains as a vivacious, gifted 16 or 17-year-old as she performed Love in Any Language, made famous by Whitney Houston. I was moved by her incredible voice, and when she began to perform the portion of the piece in sign language, I was overwhelmed. This young lady had to be the winner, and by golly, she was going places. This was the same young girl who, while still in junior high school, wouldn't try out for cheerleader because it could hurt her singing voice. That's mature and focused. Kim, this year we celebrated the 32nd annual Kiwanis Talent Showcase. 32 years of showcasing our local talented students. It hardly seems possible that so many years have passed and that our own local winner has gone on to international fame. And it makes me feel very old, but very proud that you have achieved so much since Love in Any Language was sung straight from your heart. And then I remembered another special event that I'll never forget about Kim. There are probably many people who will dispute this, but I want all of you to know that I was responsible for Kim's first professional gig. Again, while she was in high school. When I say first professional gig, I mean her first paid performance. That sort of made me her agent, didn't it? Dean and Kay Swanson were planning their daughter's wedding, and they asked me to play for the wedding. They also asked if I could arrange for a soloist to sing. Kim immediately came to mind. They also wanted the soloist to perform at the reception after the wedding. I certainly don't remember how much she was to be paid, but I do remember Kim's incredulous look when I told her that she would be paid for doing what she loved to do so much. Well, you know how inappropriate things are so much funnier when they happen in church. Weddings and funeral are prime examples when things that can go wrong do go wrong. And usually they include stifling a belly laugh and trying to control yourself. Kim was to sing the Lord's Prayer at the conclusion of the wedding ceremony. She stepped into the pulpit, sang her piece perfectly, and when she got to the phrase, "For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever," just before her amen, one of the groomsmen, I think it was the bride's brother Christopher, passed out. Bam, flat on his face. There were a few gasps from the congregation, but Kim continued without a pause, just as the professional she was and is. She then stepped out of the pulpit, walked behind me on the organ bench, and as she passed by, she leaned in to me and said in that sweet little voice, "You don't reckon he's dead, do you?" It was all I could do to continue. As I reflect on that occasion, I think, you know, there are a whole lot worse ways to leave this world than having Kim Schlapman sing you out. There's so many other special times I remember, like the bank sponsorship of Little Big Town in Town Center parking lot in Cornelia. We thought we had finally reached the big time, having you and your bandmates celebrate your homecoming. I remember family weddings and accompanying the Glenn Draper's famous Junaluska Singers, of which you were part. One of my fondest memories was seeing Daisy Pearl for the very first time. As you held that tiny little bundle in your arms, I realized that you had achieved yet another milestone in your life. And when I saw Daisy's signature on that guitar that Little Big Town donated for the Prevent Child Abuse Habersham fundraiser only a few weeks ago, I must say that I felt older still, but prouder too. Kim, you're a real treasure, and you share your blessings, your talent, and your love with everyone you know, straight from your heart. We're so very proud of you. Thank you, Kim, and God bless you.